welcome to Update Novi. I'm Sheryl Walsh, and with me today, as always, and I am so honored to have you here, is Mayor Bob Gatt. Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you for having me.
And I've heard we're at one of your most favorite places in Novi. And we've been to a lot of places, but you've been begging to come here for a long time.
I've been coming here for a long time.
You've been begging for us to come
Yes,
here.
I have. Yes, I have.
For a long time.
Yes.
And that would be, we are at Guernsey's on a Novi Road. Some people still think it's in Northville, but we are here to make the claim it is definitely in Novi, just north of Northville.
Just
right?
north of the Northville line, that's right.
Right.
Just north of there.
And with us is the president of Guernsey's, Marty McGuire. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't believe I've been in Novi for more than 12, 13 years, and I come here to eat, etc., but we have never had you on the show. So thank you, Mayor, for encouraging and getting this like Novi legend.
He is a Novi legend. Guernsey's is a Novi legend. The Big
People-
Rock is a Novi legend.
It is.
Yes.
It is. You know, that's true. That we were talking about Michigan State earlier. Michigan State has the rock. We need to let people start painting the Guernsey rock.
Well,
What do you think about that?
No, I don't know.
I think just sitting on it.
My
There you
dad
go.
might get mad.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Well, thank you again for having us. And people definitely know when you say Guernseys, they know, they come here, they bring their children here, they've come here as children, they've grown up with Guernseys in your family as part of their family. Do you want to share with us, Marty, a little bit about the history of Guernseys?
Well, my dad, he went to Michigan Agriculture College, which is Michigan State. He went through their dairy program and got his degree and started, he went to work for several different dairies like McDonald's and Borden's and dairy in Detroit with Slimmy Dairy. And then there was an opportunity that came up in downtown Northville to go work for a Red Rose Dairy. And he went to work for them, and then in May the 5th, 1940, he bought it and changed the name to Guernsey Dairy. And he and a partner bought it, and then in '56 he bought his partner out, and ever since it's been totally McGuire owned.
Back in those days, obviously it's transformed into the great establishment you have now, but I envision deliveries being made to homes.
Yes, we
with
used
the
to do
old
home
milk chute and everything. I mean,
Yep.
so when he bought a dairy, it was not just to make and produce milk. They were actually out making the deliveries, not just to bigger grocery stores, etc., or markets. It was more home-based too.
At that time it was all home based.
It was all home-based,
Yeah, we didn't
okay.
have. He might have had. I think he delivered to a couple of the factories like Ford's and that
Okay.
were in Northville, but it was all home delivery. And my mom and him, they'd get out. He'd work all day producing the milk, and then they'd go home and eat dinner and feed the kids, and then go back and take the youngest ones down, and they made ice cream at night.
Wow.
Oh my goodness! And that they delivered the ice cream to them.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, wow. Wow. So the ice cream making has been in your blood since the day you were born,
Yes.
basically.
Yep. I've been working at the dairy since I was about 5.
Holy smokes.
That's as far back as I can remember. But
And I'm getting ahead of myself, but do you have a favorite flavor?
yes,
What would that be?
my favorite flavor is butter pecan.
Buddy Bang. That's what I'm hearing. As I was leaving the office, someone said, make sure you get the butter pecan, and I did not.
Marty, stop me if I'm wrong, but your butter pecan has won contests all over the world, hasn't it
Yes,
not?
yeah. My dad entered one of the first contests was 1984. People's Magazine asked him to enter a contest, and it was in New York, and they had ice creams from all over the country, and we took 4th place with our butter pecan. We were in the, and when that happened, it hit People's Magazine. We went from selling about 200 half gallons a week to over 2,000.
Oh my goodness.
Overnight.
In what year was this?
84.
84. Oh my goodness, 30
And,
years ago.
We people were calling and asking that they could ship the ice cream to their relatives around the country. That's why it stayed. And then after a few months, it kind of tapered off, but it never went back to 200 ever again. And then all of our ice cream sales started growing.
Wow.
I can honestly tell you Mayor Bob was probably a big part of that 84 sales. 'Cause Mayor Bob loves your butter
How
pecan.
exciting.
Right now.
That is exciting.
Yes.
So have you entered other contests since?
Just last year, we entered it's called the World Dairy Expo, which is held in Wisconsin. and they have about 800 entries of dairies around the country. 20 other countries are also involved, and we took first place with a perfect score with our chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk,
Yeah.
which we have
So it's-
before
We
us
have
right here.
right in front of us.
That is world famous. I mean, that is, we beat out all the other countries, and not many get a perfect score.
So is this just your regular white milk with that quick stuff and then you swirl a little bit like I would do at home? No?
No. No, we process it in the back and with our special cocoa and sugar, cane sugar, and
Very nice.
process it.
It's
and-
delicious. If you've never had it, if anybody's never tried it, come on out and have some butter pecan and some chocolate milk, and you might not want to go home.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
exciting.
Yes,
Very
but-
exciting.
Yes.
I know that you've been coming here forever, and it's just not the dairy, the milk, and the ice cream. You think their chicken could rival Frankenmuth?
Well, you know what? Their chicken does rival Frankenmuth, and I'm a Frankenmuth aficionado there too. My son and I go up there all the time. Your chicken is unique. It's called broasted. What does that mean?
What roaster means is it's cooked in these fryers that are pressurized, and just like a pressure cooker. And what that does is keeps the grease out of the chicken. So when you cook it in the oil, it doesn't absorb the grease because of the pressure.
So when you bite into that chicken, which I do often,
natural
you're not
juice.
getting that
Yeah.
grease. You're not
Right.
tasting any grease.
And, there's some secret formulas that we have that we use, and it makes
So
a
it's a
great
secret
product.
formula.
We adhere to their recipes that they gave us, and we follow them very stringent.
So getting back a little bit to the history, your dad is doing great in the delivery business, and times change, and he then needs to start delivering to markets, etc. As
Yep.
people are probably buying automobiles and getting more mobile, they're not having it delivered to their house as much, or they're working outside the home. When did the idea of a restaurant or a full-service type facility, or was that always in the
No,
plan?
in the store where we started in downtown Northville was just a little wooden building, and that was the store in the storage area, and then right next to it was a block building that was the processing plant. And he had outgrown the facility, and he looked and he found this property here, and that he bought it in '65, and we opened up in '66. And when we opened up, it was just in this area where we're sitting was just a little tiny ice cream parlor. We had cabinets for dipping ice cream, and that's all there was. Well, when the construction started for the homes like across the street, the workers would come in and tell my dad, you've got to get more than ice cream. We've got to have some sandwiches or something. So my dad got into the restaurant, got some
Nice.
restaurant equipment, and we had a counter that I believe sat about 10 or 12, and then there was 6 booths, and that was the restaurant.
Amazing.
And then in 1985, we put the addition on over there where we added the restaurant, the 100-seat restaurant.
See, that's what those 2,000 gallons of butter pecan did for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that helped.
Now, the facility that we're in, we all see the front part of the facility. We come in, you order ice cream, or you go into the restaurant, etc. The back part of this operation, is that actually where you produce, store, and create? Everything is here?
Everything is right here. That's
Wow.
28,000 square foot building, and all the processing where we make the milk and the ice cream is all done right in the back. And then basically on the north end, which we did that addition in 2000, that's where we put the freezers and the refrigerations on this end of the building.
Amazing. And I'm sure that you, in addition to, the customers you have here that are regular, like the mayor or such, you obviously have regular, because I see your products in Hillers and other markets throughout the area. So you do then
Yeah, we do
distribute
wholesale.
to, large grocers.
Yeah, we have 5 wholesale routes that deliver to the stores and to the,
Okay.
the Bushes and the
Just
Hillers.
in Michigan?
We can go out of state now.
Awesome.
So about 3 months ago, we got our license to ship our milk out of state, so we can ship, around the country.
Just
And
the milk
we're-
or the ice cream?
The ice
too?
cream. The ice cream could always go, but the milk falls under different regulations. We had to get some
Is it health concerns,
yeah,
etc.?
the state has to come in
Okay.
and do an
Inspection,
inspection.
sure.
It's basically the same as we were before. It's just you got a new license that you got to have. So we've got that, and we sell it around the country.
It's amazing. A local success story. Absolutely amazing. And to me, what the wonderful and an additional wonderful thing is that your family has stayed rooted.
Yeah.
That's a word.
That's a word. It's a good word.
In Novi.
Yes.
You know, that as you grew, I mean, your dad moved just a little bit north, but you said you reside 5 minutes from here in Novi, and you've raised your kids, your family here, and very, very much still tied to the community. And that, to me, is an absolutely amazing thing. So many people, you know, get big and move on and forget those things that are important. But we've met so many of your family members here working today. It's an absolutely wonderful testament to family values and the people that you are.
That's the way my parents raised us.
Yeah.
And,
Amazing. Very, very nice. Very
I'd like to
blessed.
ask a question. You know, Marty told us
Oh,
his
Lord.
favorite
Here we
ice
go.
cream is butter pecan.
We didn't ask you, though.
I know, but I'm going to ask.
But you want to tell us anyway, don't you?
I do want to tell him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a suggestion. That's all. I think Mayor Bob's tin roof ice cream would go over big. No, you told me off camera that you've tried tin roof before and it didn't sell, but I think maybe it's time for another
try it.
Another try at it.
I'll see what I can do for you.
I know a lot of people that will come and buy Mayor Bob's.
Are you
tin
going to
roof ice
run
cream.
on your next campaign?
I might provide
Get a
tin roof,
vote.
Mayor Bob's tin
Vote
roof
for
ice
me,
cream
get a
for-
pint.
Exactly.
Kind of like the.
Okay, you be quiet now.
We're talking about like the Red Cross blood drive. Give
Uh-huh.
a pint, get a pint.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him up for that afterwards. You know.
that's-
We did that.
Yeah.
Yes, at the Knights of Columbus in, I believe it was Livonia, is where they had the blood drive, and they asked us to donate a pint if they gave a pint.
Oh,
And
that's a
so
good
Well, we would
idea.
love to.
We
I
actually
know by
gave the
Police and Fire.
we gave one 48-ounce ice cream for the pint of blood.
Oh, it's
That's
amazing.
a great idea.
Well, I love that idea, and our police and fire do an annual blood drive. They do Battle of the Badges, but we always look for something to incentivize the police and fire to donate. And if we said, give a pint, get a pint, I am certain they would be in here in a heartbeat.
Well,
We would
we'll
love
do
that.
that. Yeah, what we did is just gave out a coupon. And then they
Very
could come in.
nice. Very nice.
Wonderful.
So do we have to call it Mayor Bob's Tin Roof, or can we call it MBTR? Does it?
Whatever Mr. McGuire says, but I think Mayor Bob's tin roof has a nice ring to it.
Well, I'll let you know when it comes out.
Okay, well, you don't have to let me know. I'm here 2 or 3 times a week as it is, so I'm looking at that ice cream all the time. What's the biggest seller? You said your favorite is butter pecan.
Vanilla, of course, is always the largest seller because
Really?
everybody
I heard that.
uses vanilla. Like
Yeah.
if you go into like a restaurant that serves ice cream, they are going to have vanilla.
You're right. I guess it is. It's
So
that-
it's
for
makes
a
it
shake
number.
or anything. It's a staple, or on
And you
pie.
make-
It's just easy.
Right. So same with the small containers. It's vanilla's everybody uses it. You make a milkshake. You need
Right,
vanilla ice
vanilla,
cream.
sure.
Ice cream and cake, vanilla. But our number one sellers are butter pecan.
Yeah, well, and I'm here to tell you again, it's delicious.
We're Superman, Fall. Okay, I know it's way down at the bottom of the list. I just read.
Actually, that's still pretty good.
I
Kids
just
love it.
read somewhere. I think I was sharing with you. It's a Michigan thing, and I had no clue.
Oh, I
You know
didn't-
you're from Michigan if you've had
Had
Superman
Superman
ice cream, and I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So interesting.
We make our own version of it. It's because we
I
can't
heard.
make it. We can't make it the way because we don't. It takes 3 ice cream barrels freezer to do that, and so we can't do that. So we came up with our own version. It's basically Blue Moon ice cream.
Which I love.
And it's
Second
got
favorite.
chunks of strawberries
Yeah.
for the red, and marshmallow yellow. We dyed the marshmallow yellow
Oh,
and
yum.
swirl that into it. So that's how we make our
Nice.
Blue Moon.
Oh,
sounds
very
delicious,
good.
doesn't
Does
it?
sound good. Anything else you want to share? Oh, you know what we haven't talked about? I think we talked about it off camera. Super exciting. You're all excited about your Mayor Bob's Tin Roof, so
Yeah.
we've got that taken care of, and
Okay.
you're all satisfied. You guys are opening a satellite. We were talking about it before, and I think it is so exciting. And I was talking about your the testament to your community values. You are going to, or you just now are partnering with the city, and going to be offering a limited amount or number of flavors. But up at Lakeshore Park
Yes.
on the south side of Walled Lake, you are going to be have a small concession stand with featuring your Guernsey's ice cream and a few snacks, etc. for people that come to the park.
Yes, we plan to open on Friday.
Very
so
cool.
we're there for the weekend for the fireworks, and we're very excited about that. And,
Very exciting. So for the viewing audience, that is June 20th.
Right, yeah.
So and for the rest of the summer, we anticipate that you all will be. We're not certain of the hours yet. It'll obviously go on demand, and if it's a rainy day and nobody's there, you might not be open. So we want to caution everybody. But I was told that on your website. And what is your website? Guernsey's. Oh, I know. Well, you know what? We'll find it and we'll put it down. But if it's Guernseys.com or Guernsey's Dairy or whatever.
I think it's GuernseyFarmsDairy.com.
GuernseyFarmsDairy.com, but we will put it up there. That people that are interested, you will say if you're open at Lakeshore Park on that certain hours for the week or etc. So that'll be very helpful, and then we'll help promote that too. And not just for the people in the park, but the people that live in North Novi. I think it is such a special treat. I know a majority of them come down Novi Road and do stop in here, but to have it where they can walk over to the park, etc. I think it's a great offering. So thank you for you all
Well, we're
actually
excited.
approached us about that. So that's exciting.
It happened to be one of my nephews that
Thought
found out
about the
it.
idea?
He heard about it, and he thought it'd be great. So he approached me and went over our plans, and
It's
we're excited.
absolutely amazing. And we know that with Pavilion Shore Park just opening last summer, that's getting utilized a ton. And the beach is always crowded on beautiful weekend days.
And what's better than some good ice cream
Oh,
on a hot
But that,
sunny
or,
day?
or a
Yeah.
nice cold soda or a
Right.
hot dog that he had
Right.
mentioned that they're going to have up there, it's an absolute
Right.
perfect complement to a great setting. And for those people that are watching that haven't been to Lakeshore Park, we've talked about this before.
Hidden jewel.
People don't realize, if you've been up there, but people don't realize that that's in Novi because you've got this booming metropolis at 12 Mile and Novi Road called 12 Oaks Mall and West Oaks that you drive a mile and a half and you're like you're up north with
Yes.
all the trees and the trails, and it is absolutely a beautiful setting. So thank you for coming
We're-
to
we're
us
excited.
and initiating that partnership. So viewing audience, you can come here to Guernsey's, just south of 9 Mile on Novi Road, or head on up to Lakeshore Park this summer and grab a cone, a cup of ice cream, a hot dog, or some chicken here. I'm hungry.
And the
I'm
best ice
hungry
cream
now.
in the world.
I'm hungry.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for sharing, and finally for you saying, hey, we've got to go down to Guernsey's and get them on. So very much, very happy that you're here and excited about the new offering you're going to have.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're excited.
Anything you'd like to add, my dear friend?
Other than I've been coming here for 40 years, no, nothing. And the quality's always been the best.
Very nice.
It really is.
Good
Come on
deal.
out.
Good. Thank you again for joining me,
Thank you.
and thank you for joining on Update Novi. And thank you, viewing audience, for watching this edition of Update Novi. As always, we appreciate your partnership and watching our shows, and invite you to log on to cityofnovi.org to find out all the latest happenings in and around your community. Until next time, take care.